Jim, Mary, good afternoon. I am coming to you on Saturday, walking into the master closet. You can see that the Rick's taken and cut the island down. We're going to reduce that by the 6 inches that we talked about. I've got my cousin in town. She's joining me this Saturday as we shoot our updates. Got the ceilings done in the master here. The pecan piece is complete. And move this, what was our template, and let you take a look at that, James and Deb. Just very happy with the decision to give it a shot of keeping the live edge on the back, and just the natural contour of the piece of wood bends right into the recess there in that picture window. So very pleased with the way that came out, and then the plaster will just come down and wrap and encapsulate the size of the pecan slab and look like it's just floating in between the walls. We have Jim's desk and office space insert in place into the great room. We have our ceiling complete here. We have the beams in place, all the trim around the windows done. Our beams there over top of the openings that we added going into the back hall are in. Rick's crew is working on wrapping up the smaller guys. You can see we've got our substrate in place. Got our oak beams here over the sitting area. We got confirmation this week from Mesa Quality that the Hope steel doors are going to be to us the week of February 8th. We don't have a definite date yet, but the week of February 8th has been confirmed. We've got our range hood here ready to be installed. That'll allow the drywall to be placed over top of the hood there. Mark raised our cabinets, and from this point we can take it. We can work to get our reveal as necessary with the plaster. So it's one of the first things that Mark did when he returned, and he'll take care of the balance of the coordinating the base finish at a later date, but I wanted to see him get those up and mounted appropriately. The chimney cap material was set, the guys set limestone, and we'll continue. It's a windy day today, but we'll continue into next week getting the chimney caps up. As I mentioned earlier, Mark wasn't happy with the finish on the iron ore cabinets at the first delivery or the first round, so he sanded those down, and we've got our first one up. So he'll be back out next week continuing installation. Working on the stair installation, working on getting this set of stringers ready, leading down to the media room. Laundry cabinets in place. Box for the piece that sits over the washer and dryer is in the shop, and the oak shelves are in production. In our front guest bedroom here, we've got our beam up baseboard in place. The layout for the nightside table and the closet drawn on the walls here. We've got a meeting coming up this coming Tuesday with Mary and Jim at 10:30. We'll review that, just make sure you're happy with the layout. You can take a look. Our tile is complete here. We've got the schluter at the terminating edges. We have our built-ins here in the back guest bedroom. We're going to have creative out here shortly to template the kitchen, as well as all other countertop areas. The island, the back kitchen is ready to go. Mark's going to be bringing out the balance of his cabinets so that we'll be able to template the guest baths. Savannah Hardscapes has completed the back slate install, where our downspouts come down. That needs to be converted to a 3-inch. We've got the couplings here to do that. and then that last piece of tile will be put down. Mary and Jim will have an opportunity to talk more about the landscaping this coming week, as well as the outdoor shower. Adolfo's just about ready to return to us to get going on the screen porch. We've met with Salt Marsh Metalworks. They have measured for the handrail, ready to put that into production. Let's see here. We have some porcelain coming that Savannah Hardscapes had to order additional materials for the front porch, the face of the front porch. We will have the porcelain tile there, and then going with transitioning into our stucco in the corner. We've got a couple of samples of the top of the wall here, Mary and Jim, for the tabby. However, we're going to give you one more that is going to be based more off of recent columns that Savannah Hardscapes did on the way to Moreland, and it's a better iteration of what I've envisioned these to be, and I think that it's going to give us consistency on the face and the top. So I want to show you that before we give them the complete green light. And back in here, Rick Young, our interior trim carpenter, his main goal is to get out of the interior of the main house so that we can then turn our focus to the bunk and then the grilling area here behind us. You can see we got the chimney cap secured up top. Quite the windy day. What we did, James, is we drilled through the limestone. That's about a 7-inch wide piece of limestone below the copper, and we epoxy anchored stainless steel threaded rod that comes up through the limestone and through the bottom flange of the copper. And with that threaded rod epoxied into the masonry, it's not going anywhere. So we've got that first one in, and we've got the second one ready to go in next week. Rick, Jacqueline, Craig, and I talked a good deal about the bunks, and Mary and Jim will go over that conversation specifically related to the beadboard and that back wall. But we'll go through that on Tuesday. I hope everybody's doing well, and we'll talk soon. Take care.